All right, here comes the time. Here comes the time. Here comes the time. Gotta accept it. They gotta accept it. 47. 47. 1943, 47. All right, that was time. 1943, 47, ladies and gentlemen. That's the time to beat. Oh, no! Greetings, Commanders. You know, I really don't like dailies. I understand the point from a game maker's perspective for having daily missions, right? Game makers want players to log in and play their game. They know that gamers have more than one game, and they may go back to the last game they are playing, or they may go on to the next game, but you want to give them a reason to keep logging back in. And the longer you can keep them logged into your game, the more you can reward them for doing something, which makes sense to the other gamers that are playing, but also can hopefully tie them into a new event you have going on or something in the news. If you're a hardcore gamer and you plan on logging in every single day, there's going to be a day where you stop playing this particular game. So the game makers, just like you stopped playing your last game, the game makers are trying to do everything they can to keep us playing. And one of the worst dailies in this game that is essential is explore the unknown. Explore 20 battles. Well, you know that if you do explore 1-5, 1-10, 1-15, you get a magazine guaranteed for every skull. See that says 1-5 has a skull above it. You get a magazine every time you do it. And you're supposed to do it every day. You only get one magazine. But you can do it for all 3 chapters, and it's 18 magazines. It's worth doing because 18 magazines is worth about 480 gold. If you're buying magazines during a buy one, get one event, magazines are worth 40 gold. So it's worth 480 gold every day to do that because you are going to buy magazines eventually. And if you can collect them every day, it adds up to a substantial amount of magazines. So it's something like 600 a month. I mean, it's a lot of magazines. Maybe more. God, what is it? 30 times 18? I don't know. But it's a lot. It's almost 600. So it's something you got to do every day. But Explore is such a boring one that a lot of people don't do it. They just give up on doing it early on. And I still do it, but lately I've been catching myself waning off of it. So I've been watching some speedrunning lately. It's just something I get into every once in a while. People that speedrun games for fun, and you can go on Twitch and watch people try to beat world records, and just the history of it I think is really interesting. But I wanted to find a way to implement that into Ark. And because of the way you need to do Explore, it poses a serious problem. See, each commander at the highest level only has 14 energy. Well, you have to explore 6 times per chapter, 3 chapters, 18 times. That means you run out of energy by the time you get to the end of the segment. Now, we'll call it 3 segments. The end of the run. It's chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. 3 segments. You have to change commanders when you go to the next segment, or you have to use an energy soda, which is what refills your energy, which is probably faster than changing commanders and getting new troops put out. So it is faster to not use energy soda, or to use energy soda, but it's a reagent. And the whole point of doing your daily is to get reagents, not waste them. And energy sodas, even though I have a lot of them, most players don't. I've been playing for over a year, so almost 2 years. So I stockpile mine. But I want this run to be lucrative. It doesn't make sense for a daily speed run to waste more than it gives. So in this segment, I want to call it the Explore 18, right? Because you're going to explore 18 times. We'll say the timer starts when your troops are deployed. So you're as soon as you choose your commander. So this is the start screen. As soon as you tap troops, that's when the timer starts. You got to pick your commander, you got to set the troops, and you're going. You have to do all 18 and collect the magazines, which takes an extra second. And then when the last chapter finishes, it would be when you get back to this screen is when the timer would end. And the whole point is to encourage people to do the Explore, but also figure out how fast you could do it, because it feels like it takes 5-10 minutes. But in reality, if you knew exactly how to do it right and set yourself up every time, you might be able to shave off a few minutes and make it a far less painful one. So, because I'm going to do one in this video, I want to set the first world record, and I'm going to give a few tips to people on why I'm doing it this way, just to at least give people a a competitive shot. Like, you're not just going to steamroll me on your first time. So, for example, I am going to be using Megan and Rocket. Now, the reason I'm choosing Megan and Rocket is because they both have 20% skills and Airship Awakening. I think Airship Awakening is the best way to kill all the troops if you trigger it. 60% chance you probably will. And then the next shot will kill the enemy's ship. Now, you might be thinking, well, what about Gemini? You might get a double strike and hit again. You might, but if you hit Gemini and not the Awakening, then you'll actually lose time, I think. But this is going to be something that people can explore in the community. For now, I just want to throw a run out there and see how crazy people can get the times optimized too. So, for my first segment and second segment commander, I'll be using Megan because this Bloodlust skill doesn't trigger until your opponent survives a round, and our opponents will not be surviving a round unless we get really unlucky. And the 20% skill is the lowest chance you can get. So, I need an Airship Awakening. I need 20% skills. Well, Rocket, on the other hand, also has two 20% skills. Instead of having one 20% skill like Megan, Rocket has two. So she also has Airship Awakening at a highness level. And none of my gems are 4-set. They're all just random gems. Just damage. I don't even know if I need gear because I don't lose troops in Explore. But I don't have any 4-piece bonuses because, like I said, I don't think Gemini helps for a speed run. It is possible that Stella and the X may be better. The X may be the best for Explore speedrunning. But remember, in this run, you have to change commanders because you won't be using Energy Soda, and you have to collect magazines. So you can only do it once per day. Of course, I think people will try doing this without the daily, right? Doing it for just a legit speed run, just to see like what they can do. 18 runs, each one without collecting the magazines and whatnot. But anyway, we'll get into that later. So for this segment, for this speed run, we're going to be calling it the Explore 18 Mags 2 Commanders. So I think that's the best way to put it. That being said, I want to look at the game timer to be the official clock because I don't think we need a fancy overlay. So if you want to do this on your own, you can just get a recording app like DU Recorder is pretty good. DU Recorder is free. Let's see if I can get it to my desktop without doing any personal information. There we go. This is DU Recorder right here. It's a free app on the App Store. You can use any Apple recording device if you use Apple. But essentially, it's an overlay. You just push that red button to start recording. I think you can choose a camera or not. I personally use the YouTube Gaming app, which has a camera built in. But that's just the way I like to do it. So you can do it any way you want. Let's get an official first, and I'm going to call it first world record. And then throughout time, maybe I'll find different ways to do it faster and post some PB videos, or I don't know. It just seemed like a fun idea. I know that Suave and Mandalore and a couple other new content creators will jump in on this to see who can get the best time. But I want to set a competitive time, and then let's see what people can come up with. So, all right. Without further ado, we're going to start the timer at 37. Here we go. It's 1936:55. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just going to autofill. Oh, I'm just going to start at 3:30. Uh-oh. Shit, I wanted to start at 1. Oh, well, I guess we're starting at 3. Ooh, that's a little laggy. Okay, that's an unfortunate proc. We don't want that. Now, we want to skip as soon as we can, so that wasted some time. No, we didn't get the Awakening. Ooh, that's a bad start. Well, that happens. Oh, God, I didn't get an Awakening there. I wonder if it's better to use Dominion Hall. Okay, there's 3:30. Now, we got to collect and go to 3:25. Collect, go to 3:25. Boom. All right. Oh, man, it's a little laggy. I wonder if that's going to slow me down. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, God. There. Maybe that'll help. Now, remember, FPS is an issue. So if you have a slow device, you want to do everything you can to increase your FPS because, obviously that'll shave off seconds. So 3:20, here we go. All right, what are we at? Officially a minute in. Oh, my gosh. Officially a minute in. Come on, baby. Ooh, man, this is super laggy. Well, I think I'm going to leave myself room for improvement here if this speed run doesn't speed up. Oh, man, it is. Oh, come on. Click, click, click. All right, we're at a minute 20. Come on. There we go. There we go. So the point of the Awakening there is to kill all the troops, and then the second slot one-shots them. And that's important. You don't want them taking 2 shots because it just takes up more time. So, The thing about this speed run is I want to do it fast, and I want to be able to make it a daily thing because just to do the daily, but you know, you can't take a second run at it. It's not like you only get one a day. You can just save it to your device, upload it to YouTube if it's a really fast one. But ooh, that was a good one. Yeah, and then tag me in the line or hit me up in the comments and tell me and link to the video if you get a really good run. And I'll call out the PB, man. We'll keep it going in the line chat to see how good we can get them going. I'm getting pretty lucky now. God, what was my time again? Was it 37? I think it was 7:37. Okay. Go, go, go. All right, now we're jumping back to Chapter 2. And we have the energy to do all of Chapter 2. Then we have to switch commanders. I think moving forward, I might go starting at Chapter 1. It doesn't matter how you do the speed run, as long as you do all 18. That's all that matters. Oh, come on. Faster, faster, faster. See how I pick up the magazine each time? You got to do that. You can't leave the magazines behind. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Now, I think people are going to have an advantage if they use BlueStacks on a PC. It's just slightly faster, and if they get to really competitive times, you might be able to shave off a second or two here or there. Oh, no. Oh, no, I misclicked. Oh, that's bad. Well, there's room for error, or room for improvement. Oh, no. I'm kind of bummed now because I do want to set like a really competitive time, and you can only do it once a day. And I certainly don't want to just explore for the sake of exploring. However, there is some stuff worth exploring, like 327 if you want to get heavy pistols for the new Titan builds. And you can do 330 just for melange farming if you don't lose troops. But, yeah. I just want to set a really competitive time. I also kind of want to just put it out there to let people, remind people, like, hey, Explore does take a few minutes, but you're going to be playing this game for a few hours today. Take the time, get your magazines. It's 500 gold. 500 gold. What do you get every day for your daily gold? 1,500? You're going to spend that on magazines one day. So do the daily. You got to do this daily. 480 gold every day. I think we're getting pretty good awakenings. I mean, for a 60. Oh, now it's time to change commanders. One more attack, and then we got to change. Uh-oh. I don't think my commander has the right amount of leadership to do tier 9, so I might end up getting tier 7, which I still think is fine because it's going to be chapter 1. Oh, man. Okay, so we didn't get the awakening there. All right. Here we go. Here comes the switch. Got to grab the mag. Switch to chapter 1. Oh, I had to move my camera. That slowed me down. No, wrong commander. Okay. 130, here we go. Oh, God, what was that, 4 or 5 seconds? I could shave a few seconds off there for sure. All right, so the problem with her is she has 2 20% skills. Megan only has 1. Well, because the Bloodlust doesn't trigger. And we missed the Awakening, so already Rocket's letting us down. All right, so she has 1 shot in Chapter 3, so at least I know that my best combo is Megan Rocket. Megan for the heavy lifting and Rocket for the small segment. I say Rocket for the small segment because me personally, I have tier 7 based on the amount of leadership I have in tours. That's what autofills. It's better to autofill than it is to preload or using a preset. So, and obviously when someone claims they got a new world record run, we got to verify it, go back and check. Oh, I double click that one. Got to double click and double check and make sure they picked up all their magazines and collected them. 37 was where I started. We're already at 5 minutes. Yikes. All right, the timer's going to end as soon as the last chapter ends, and it takes me back to the screen, and we can actually see the timer where the video starts, right? So if it was the end, it'd be right now. But right now, we're not doing that. So you just keep your eye down there. Go, go, go. All right, we got 3 more. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. But yeah, I want to throw this challenge out there, guys. If you watch these videos, you want to do this Explore, you should be doing it. You may as well grab an app, start filming it. Remember, these videos do take up a lot of storage, so you might want to delete them after you're done uploading them to YouTube. Just set up a fake YouTube account if you don't want to do anything public, and then just upload your videos there and then send the links from that. You don't have to make the videos public. You can just, if you have the link, you can leave it private, and only the people that have the link can see it. So, that's what you can do with that. So here we go. We're coming up on the last one. 37 was the time, and it's 43:30 now. So 7 minutes and 30 seconds. if it's in 30 seconds from now, 7 minutes. So we're going to be just under 7, I think. Oh, good one shot. Nice. All right, here comes the time. Here comes the time. Here comes the time. Got to accept it. They got to accept it. 47. 47. 1943, 47. All right, that was time. 1943, 47, ladies and gentlemen. That's the time to beat. Oh, no! I forgot to grab the magazine. I forgot to grab the magazine. Oh, man. You know what? I think the problem with grabbing the last magazine... technically, yeah, you gotta have the last magazine. Shoot. I was just saying, like, usually runs start when the player has control and the runs end when player loses control. Because that magazine floats there, it's like you have to click it and accept it. And, damn. That officially ruins the run. Oh, man. Well, I know I'm going to have better runs than that. I am definitely going to start saving a few runs here and there. But the official time to beat looks like just under 7 minutes. 6 minutes and 47 seconds. 6 minutes, 47 seconds. I think there's a lot of room for improvement there. I think... first off, I don't know if Airship Awakening is the way to go. Infantry Awakening with Gemini might be the way to go. Just let one troop trigger through it. But each time you trigger that skill, it's like a half a second. So Awakening hits all at the same time. The Airship Awakening does. So, and it makes your second slot guaranteed to one-shot him if you have high enough troops. So I think there's plenty of room for discussion here. I think it could be a little bit of fun. And it's just a swift reminder. 7 minutes with the right commanders. You don't even need gear if you have tier 9. And yeah, I don't know. That's something to throw out there. Maybe this idea is just total rubbish. Maybe people don't like it. Maybe 1 or 2 people like it. Maybe you just like it, and you just want to interact with me so you can do a speed run and say, hey, Melt, what do you think of my speed run? Maybe that's what happens. Maybe 6 months from now, this idea takes off. Who knows? But it needs to be done every day. You may as well do it as fast as you can. And if we can learn tips on how to do it quickly and just get it out of the way, oh, it helps everyone. So there's the speed run. 6 minutes, 47 seconds. I'm gonna go back and watch this video before I publish it. I'm gonna count that magazine grab as 1 extra second. That's it. 1 extra second. It's not like this record's gonna last long, so it's 1 extra second. We'll call it 6:47 or 6:48 once I check the clock. And then yeah, that's my PB officially. PB, personal best. So yeah, thanks for liking this video. If you want to click on the button below and start submitting your videos. It's got to be maybe if someone wants to elect themselves, if they know how to collect these times or they want to put them on a website or know anything about that, that'd be kind of fun to do. Let's take this community to a wiki now and have a speedrunning thing going and links to those videos. That would be really cool. It's time we expand the community, guys. So there was a wiki started a while back that just got abandoned. It'd be nice to revisit that. It'd be cool to have a speedrunning page and let people, take credit for the best runs and get credit for ideas. If someone finds a way to do it even faster, if I could shave 6:47 down to 5 minutes, that'd be sweet. I don't know if that's possible, but thanks for watching this video. Blah, 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 blah. Like, subscribe. I hate doing that. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next run. Good luck on your runs. Peace. Peace is bad for business. War.